Hi guys, today we are going to talk about Sri Lankan Little Rome. You are watching Su Creation videos. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. You have to click that subscribe button and bell icon to see my new videos. Negombo is a major city in Sri Lanka, situated on the west coast and at the mouth of the Negombo Lagoon in Western Province. Negombo is one of the major commercial hubs in the country and the administrative center of Negombo Division. Negombo has about 142,136 population within its divisional secretariat division. Negombo is known for its long sandy beaches and centuries-old fishing industry. Negombo has a large building population of Roman Catholics known as Negombo Tamils who have their own Tamil dialect but mostly identify themselves as Sinhala. Negombo, situated 6 kilometers a stone's throw away from the international airport of Sri Lanka, is a characteristic predominantly Christian fishing town with narrow streets and small boutiques and many a historical church to visit and see, with its roots running back to the arrival of the Portuguese. Negombo is an ideal place to enjoy the traditional fishing methods of Sri Lanka, the outrigger canoe, the sifter catamaran and the lagoon famous for its prawn freight, lagoon crab and lobster during season. A resort town dotted with many hotels and restaurants and the famous lagoon where one could take a ride in an outrigger sailing canoe and experience the authentic fisherman's fire. The name Negombo is the Portuguese corrupted name of its Tamil name Nīrkoḻumpu. The Sinhala name Mīgamuva means village of the honeycomb, gaining its name from a legend mentioned in Rajavaliya. The army of King Kavandissa found bee honey in a canal near the seashore for Viharamahadevi, who was pregnant with the prince Tutugamnu. Because of this, the place was named Mīgamuva. Negombo is about 2 meters above sea level, and Negombo's geography is a mix of land and water. The Dutch Canal flows in the heart of the city. The lagoon is one of the most scenic landmarks of Negombo. There are over 190 species of wildlife and plenty of birds in its mangroves. The northern border of the city is formed by the Mīgamuva River, which meets the Indian Ocean. Negombo features a tropical rainforest climate under the Köppen climate classification. The city receives rainfall mainly from the southwestern monsoons from May to August and October to January. During the remaining months, there is a little precipitation due to convective rains. The average annual precipitation is about 2,400 mm. The average temperature varies 24 to 30 degrees Celsius, and there are high humidity level from February to April. Negombo Negombo Lagoon is a large, semi-enclosed coastal water body with plenty of natural resources. The lagoon is fed by a number of small rivers and the Dutch Canal. It is linked to the Indian Ocean by a narrow channel to the north near Negombo city. The lagoon and the marshland area also support local agriculture and forestry. It has extensive mangrove swamps and attracts a wide variety of water birds. The lagoons support so many distinct species of flora, fauna, and as well as another species of birds and variety of animals. Negombo Lagoon is a major local and tourist attraction primarily for sightseeing and boating tours. Dutch Canal. Built by the Dutch to transport spices, now used by the local fishermen to get to the sea, Dutch Canal in Negombo. Airport Expressway, opened in 2013, links the capital Colombo to the Katnayaka interchange with Negombo city, minimizing travelling time to approximately 20 to 30 minutes. The bus terminal complex of Negombo has multiple facilities for passengers and public. It is served by many bus routes, connecting with some major destinations in the country. The Negombo downtown station is close to the central bus terminal complex. Negombo is the closest major city to the Bandaranaike International Airport. Negombo is a multi-religious city. Since the beginning of European colonization, the township of Negombo has had a majority of Roman Catholics along with Buddhists, Hindus and Muslims. Negombo has been given the name Little Rome due to the highly honored Portuguese Roman Catholic church such as St. Mary's Church found in the township and because the majority are the Roman Catholics. There are over 25 Roman Catholic churches in the city. Ramayana is a famous Buddhist temple bringing Buddhists from all over Sri Lanka to Negombo every year. Sri Sudarshana Ramaya, Dudugamanu Viharaya and Sri Buddhagaya Mahaviharaya are famous Buddhist temples in the city. There are many Hindu temples in Negombo. Also, there are 9 Jumma mosques in Negombo. The Kamachoda Jumma Masjid in Kamachoda, Negombo is one of the oldest in Sri Lanka. Negombo considered as one of the largest economic centers of the country. Negombo is about 5 to 6 km from the Bandaranaike International Airport and the Free Trade Zone. Negombo has a moderate fish port. The economy of Negombo is mainly based on tourism and its centuries-old fishing industry, though it's also produced cinnamon, ceramics and brassware. Colombo Stock Exchange, Negombo branch and many major financial corporations have their key branches in Negombo. There are department stores, large supermarkets and boutiques in the Bustling streets of downtown and international food outlets are being opened. The Negombo Lagoon covers an area of 3,164 hectares. It is situated some 40 km north of Colombo. The lagoon is part of the much larger Muthurajavelu, Nash and Negombo Lagoon coastal wetland. Apart from the single narrow opening to the sea at its northern end, the water depth within the lagoon is less than 2 meters. Negombo is a beautiful beach resort on the western coast of Sri Lanka. The white sandy beaches and the safe sea are the major tourist attractions of Negombo, bringing locals and tourists to enjoy a memorable beach holiday. Negombo is a traditional fishing town of Sri Lanka. The fishermen of the Negombo Lagoon live in abject poverty in small thatched farmhouses in villages on the water's edge. They rely on traditional knowledge of the seasons for their livelihood, using outrigger canoes carved out of trees trunks and nylon nets to bring in modest catches from September through till April. One of the most distinct tourist attractions in Negombo is undeniably the Old Dutch Fort. This is a structure that goes back to Sri Lanka's colonial days when the nation was once under the rule of the Portuguese and then the Dutch. The city was encircled by the earth wall. Eventually, the landmass on which the old Dutch fort gate was constructed was regularly washed by the sea. Negombo is frequently where tourists spend their first day or two in Sri Lanka, resting up after a long and exhausting plane ride before they head on to explore Sri Lanka. Thanks for watching my YouTube video. Hope to see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye.